Good afternoon, America. Time now is 2:33 in the afternoon, and today is the 3rd or 19th of 2026, and it's Thursday. I'm going to talk a little bit about some things that are very concerning and should be concerning for every citizen in the United States. We are at war with a sovereign nation, and a nation that has 31 to 33 regions within its borders. Each region is a different territory from the rest. Each region has their own leadership and its own war supplies. This is something that has been storaged by Iran for many, many years in preparation for a big event. Now, how do I know this? Well, I am a part-time minister, and I know the influences of the Iranian government. But I want to say this to you, the American people. Prepare. And for the government, military services and forces, I'm going to say this to you. Prepare. And I would, in all logical sense and common sense, withdraw from Iran. It's going to cost many, many lives. And I hope that many of you are listening, and especially Mr. Donald Trump, or President Trump, and Pete Hegseth. I call him Pistol Pete Hegseth. You don't go to war. You don't go to war unless you're certain that you're going to win. And certainly, you're not winning. Your bases are being attacked, and there is no end to the missile assaults. So what does that tell you? In the meantime, we are fighting 3 war fronts. Soon, the 3rd one with Cuba, and then Venezuela, and then Nigeria, and now Iran. So what are you really thinking as a leader of the United States government? Do you hope to take on the whole world with your one nation? And your loneliness now because you've been abandoned by the rest of the NATO allies. And don't think that you can do this by yourself. You can't. Every war, every single war that we have been involved in, involved allies. World War I, World War II, and many other small campaigns that we've been involved in. Korea and Vietnam. You need allies. And right now you don't have any. So what do you propose to do? Use all of our young men to die in a battlefield far away. That is not logical thinking or common sense. Retreating is not an option. As you know, you face scrutiny over that because you made a decision. You should have made that decision before. But in all essence, I will say that if it will save lives, it is necessary to retreat and back up your military hardware. You're going to need it because then you have China to deal with. Now, as I've said, Iran is a sovereign nation. And you have no idea what is happening in the Middle East at this present time. There is a struggle and a fight for the caliphate, to see who's king of the hill in the Middle East. Israel was placed in there as a buffer by the Rothschilds and the big, high, mighty, elitist societies back in the 1800s and in 1948. It was placed there as a buffer zone against all the neighboring Arab nations. What has it done? Created more wars, not prospered, and they're not the original Hebrews in the first place. You do not know your history, or you will know that in Palestine, basically all the Hebrews inhabited that zone and area, and around Moab and Kershaw and Nesron. Syria is another problem that Israel has. And the Kurds have a problem with the Turkish and the Syrians now. Plus you have ISIS in the region, and Al Qaeda, all supplied by naturally Israel. But you still have Lebanon. And you're going to involve 12 more nations, Arab nations, into this conflict because they want to save their oil. That is the main topic in this war. It's not about the land or anything else. It's about the oil. Who preserves the oil? But many people will die because of it. Many people, I'm talking about multi-millions of people will die. And Israel will be wiped out, unfortunately. And that's what you're trying to save. Unfortunately, Israel will be wiped out. And that Al-Aqsa Mosque will be gone. I'm telling you the truth. Because I know the truth will set you free. You've lost Netanyahu, who was the key element in keeping Israel together. You lost him. As you've lost some other leaders in Israel. And you will lose more. As you will lose in America as well. And you, President Trump, are at an age right now where you're not thinking properly. I can see the senility in you. Cognizance. Your errors in judgment. It's going to cause many, multiple lives, inclusive in America. Now you're seeing drones all over the place. Drones in California. Drones in the bases where Hegseth and Marco Rubio are living with their families. You're not thinking. And I told you they will be hitting that tall tower in California. I'm not surprised they will not hit your Trump Tower in New York. Not an idea, it's a concept they will probably try. Who am I to tell you? I'm just a simple man, nobody. But I'm telling you the truth. You don't need a uniform to have the experience I have. And all of your people are walking away from you because of your decisions and your errors. And then you say everything's fine, everything's great. No, it's not. Think. It's not all right. And we're losing this war. everything is not great. You're delusional. You're hallucinating. I don't know if you're on drugs either. Think about the people that you are governing in this nation. Think about your families. About your grandchildren that you were holding the other day. Are you thinking about them when you make those decisions? Now you have MAGA who want to impeach you. When have you seen that? And they're right. They're right. I'm not a participant of any political party because of that reason. I've seen enough of party participating. Neither one know what they're doing. I hope this country gets its act together in choosing a leader for election and as presidency. If we get there, as long as I look at it, I don't think we're going to get there with a final conflict coming up. Now you have an object in the sky, 7-ton asteroid. I call it wormwood, but I call it Icarus. It fell from the sky. Understand what I'm saying to you. You may have a big problem for this world if that 7-ton asteroid hits the Earth. A bigger problem. No one will survive. Something's got to put out the fire. Like I said before there is peace, there will be fire. And you're seeing that right now. America, pray for your people, pray for your children, your families. Prepare, protect the innocent. I speak truth, I do not speak any lie. As I am not a liar. I was not raised that way. God bless America. God bless every man, woman, and child in our nation. Protect yourselves, prepare, and pray. God bless all of you.